Hello, I'm Lauren Lewis.
And I'm JT Guzman. Welcome to this year's episode of Extreme Athletes.
Everyone knows that being an elite athlete takes a lot of determination and sacrifice.
Yes, and not just the physical strength it takes to be an outstanding athlete, but also the tremendous mental strength.
In today's episode of Extreme Athletes, we will be highlighting 3 athletes that have gone above and beyond this year in athletics here at Rockford. So, JT, there are so many talented athletes here at Rockford like Trenton Wachter.
Trent sure is a star wrestler, and he's only a junior. He's in the weight room almost every day before and after school.
How do you think you would match up with him in a wrestling circle?
I think I'd give him a great... No, I'm just kidding. He'd own me on the mat.
Let's take a deeper look into one of Rockford's lead wrestlers, Trenton Wachter.
If you're ever in the weight room after hours, you've probably seen wrestler Trent Wachter in there. Trent is a student athlete who goes above and beyond to be the best in his sport.
I just go as hard as I can. I don't want to stop.
He is currently preparing for this year's wrestling season with a series of rigorous day-to-day workouts.
I wake up at 4:30, and then I get up, get a little bit to eat, so I feel energized for my workout. Go as hard as I can during my workout.
Before most people have even woken up, Trent has already gotten a full workout in and is ready for the school day.
I go through school, work as hard as I can in school, and then in advance, I just push myself to whatever workout he has, unless it's speedball. I don't like doing speedball.
Just when you thought his day was over, Trent is just getting started.
After school, I'll try to get home as quick as I can so I can get my next workout in. And then if I have wrestling that day, I won't work out and I'll just do homework until wrestling.
No matter what Trent is doing, you know he's doing it
as hard as I can.
It takes a lot of time and effort to be an extreme athlete, and a good motivation is key.
Just winning in the end. I just want to be the best. If people get up before me and I feel like they're getting better than me, it just kind of makes me mad. I just want to be better than them.
Trent has great motivation and has set high goals for himself this year.
My goal this wrestling season is just completely dominate everyone on the mat. I don't want to be even scored on this year. I want to win state without even a question.
The only question here is, do you have what it takes to be an extreme athlete? This has been Jacob Peck with Beyond the Rock School News, signing off.
Man, Trenton is quite the beast when it comes to the sport he loves.
Yeah, I think it's funny you thought you had a chance.
Well, you know who else would beat us in their respective sport?
Now, who would that be?
Judah Gustafson, another extremely successful athlete here at Rockford. We will get to hear his story right after the break.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
So what sport is this Judah going to beat me in?
Biking. He has raced in competitions internationally and placing and qualifying for highly competitive courses. I got the chance to take a deeper look into things that Judah has done to get where he is.
When I was 12 years old, my dad took me to my first race, and that was in East Grand Rapids.
Meet Judah Gustafson, a competitive bike racer that competes all around the world, and he's just a senior at Rockford High School.
I have 8 state championships, and I've competed in 9 national championships and gotten top 25 on 9 different occasions. And then just this past summer was probably my best summer. I competed in a Junior World Tour stage race and got top 10 twice. We raced 450 miles in total. So the longest day is over 80, and then the shortest day is only like 15.
To be this good at racing, you have to have a lot of time and commitment.
Training and sometimes some core workouts. And then in the spring, I'll do a lot of high intensity intervals. And then about a week before whatever race that I'm targeting, I'll start to cool it down and rest up for the race.
Go!
Judah is obviously really good at what he does, and he has future plans for himself.
There are a lot of schools with good cycling programs, so I'm hoping to get into one of those. And they do offer scholarships, so that would be really cool. But the ultimate goal is to be able to get on a professional team someday and hopefully make this my job.
This has been Kyla Bukema with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
It's unbelievable that someone can bike over 400 miles for a race. I don't think I'd ever be able to do that.
The amount of endurance an athlete has to have is crazy.
You know what else is crazy? The amount of weight that Jaden can lift.
Yes, it is. In the weight room, he makes everybody look weak.
I bet. I don't think I'd ever be able to compare to Jaden's strength. Let's learn a little bit more about where he is today.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. A phrase you might hear often in the weight room. And rep after rep, students put forth their best effort to build strength. But some, like Rockford Jr. Jaden Friesen,
Is that better?
can lift a bit more than the average Joe.
Well, I started lifting to get in a better shape for football and to get stronger for football and lacrosse.
But realizing he had a natural ability, he decided to take his lifting to the competitive level.
I hold the squat record for the high school, and that's about it. Oh, I could say I hold the state record because technically I do right now.
Although Jaden's many successes make it seem like powerlifting comes easy, his accomplishments have not come without hard work and dedication.
I've been lifting since 7th grade. I keep myself under heavy weight constantly, like probably 2 times a week.
Through his strong work ethic and intensity, he brings a level of competition to the weight room.
The whole spirit of the weight room, you know, he creates a competition, right? He set a standard, he set a high bar, you know, so those around him aspire to want to move the same amount of weight.
Whether you're into weightlifting or not, it's hard to deny that Jaden has a talent. It's not just his physical strength, but also his encouraging attitude that adds a new element to the weight room. This has been Tatum Kleis, signing off with Beyond the Rock School News.
It's pretty amazing to be able to squat around 500 pounds.
It sure is remarkable and a huge milestone for Jaden in his powerlifting career. Jaden himself will be joining us in the studio for an interview to learn a little bit more about him and his future right after this break.
My name is Brody, and my favorite colors are black and white. There are so many cool things that are black and white, like my favorite stuffed panda and raccoon. Oh, and you cannot forget Oreos. It's not fair my mom only lets me eat 2 each day, but I secretly sneak more. And my favorite thing of all are referees, because without them, I could not play my favorite sport. Become a referee today.
Welcome back. I'm here with Jaden Friesen. Jaden, how you doing?
Good, JT, how are you?
Good. So football season just ended. What would you say your highlight of the season is?
I wouldn't say I necessarily have one highlight this season. I'd say a highlight, the whole season was a highlight, like just hanging out with the guys and just being with each other every day.
If you had to pick one game that was the highlight of the season for you guys, what would you say that would be?
Oh, man. Personally, I would say the Hudsonville game.
Hudsonville game?
Yeah.
What about that Mona Shores game when scored the 5 touchdowns? Do you think the Hudsonville game is bigger, more of a rivalry?
Yes. I think more team-wise, we played more as a team against Hudsonville.
Gotcha.
We could Mona. But Mona was also an important win. So.
Gotcha. So Jaden, any plans for college athletics next year?
I've been looking around, but as of now, I'm still undecided.
Sure. Well, thank you for sitting down with us, and we'll take it back to the studio. It seems that here at Rockford, we have a bunch of extreme athletes.
I'm so glad that we got the opportunity to learn a little bit more about these athletes and how much dedication and hard work it takes them.
The time and the effort these athletes put in their sport and workouts really sure does pay off.
You're right about that one. Thank you for tuning in to Extreme Athletes. Once again, I'm Lauren Lewis.
And I'm JT Guzman. Have a great weekend, Rockford.